Hi Chevra, welcome back to the Short Port. Agun Chodesh, Erev Shabbos, Shalom. And we move forward, Parshas Korach, on a Shabbos where we see so many miracles being wrought, right, throughout the week and throughout the past couple of weeks, with all the challenges, all the difficulties that the Jewish people have undergone. And we see just incredible miracles. But who gets credit for those miracles, right? Look at the planning. Look at the Israeli, the IDF, and the Air Force, and the Mossad. Just incredible what they were able to pull off. Our feats that are unimaginable. Really, we're only hearing a little bit, and it's starting to trickle out how incredible these feats are that they were able to accomplish against an enemy 1,000 miles or kilometers away, and much larger than we are. And it's amazing. The question is, who gets the credit? So Korach goes to Moshe, right, the greatest leader we've ever had, and he says, Moshe, I have a good question for you. Let's say I'm wearing a shirt like this, that's a four-cornered garment, a talit shekula techelas, a blue shirt, it's all techelas, it's all blue. So, the whole idea of, thinking about Hashem and the heavens, that the patil techelet, that the techelet and the tzitzis are supposed to represent. Let's say I have, my talis is all blue. Do I need a patil techelet, a small, thin, blue string on it, if I have all this blue already? Says Moshe, yeah, you do. In the same vein, he says, what about a house? Here's my house. What about a house? And it's filled with Sfarim. It's filled with, scrolls and parchment and, hundreds of books that say Shema, V'haya, Shema Yisrael, V'hayim Shema. Do I need a mezuzah on those doors of that house? Like, again, I have so many of them. Do I need that little, rolled up scroll that has that? And again, Moshe says, yeah, you do. And what was he actually saying, right? Because Korach's point is a pretty good point. But Moshe is saying, look, we can do all that we can in this world. We could have all of the incredible strategies and plans and ideas as to how to accomplish a goal. Rabos machshavos blevish. We have a lot of thoughts. Hashem blessed us with the ability to be creative, and human ingenuity is amazing. But ba'atzad Hashem takum. But with all of those plans, with all those strategies, with all of those ideas, we need to recognize that ultimately Hashem is behind it all. It's Hashem that allows all of these things to succeed. It's Hashem that's the guardian of our doors, of that little mezuzah. It's Hashem that surrounds us with his little string of shmirah, protection, min hashamayim, that little blue string, that little heavenly protection. It's always surrounding us. And if we're able to be zochet, to merit, to accomplish all that we set out to accomplish, yes, we've done a lot, and we should get some credit, but all the credit goes to Hashem. And we know all of these things, that all of the branches of Am Yisrael's forces, of the Air Force and the Mossad and the home front and the planning, all of that stuff, it could have, in an instant, it could have gone up, literally in smoke, right? Had things not worked out perfectly according to Hashem's design. May we all be zocheh in our own lives, in our personal lives, our family lives, our communal lives, and our lives as Jews. May we all be zocheh to do everything we can to accomplish our goals, to make this world a better place. But we should all be zocheh to that divine protection, that shmirah min hashamayim, to actually get us across the finish line. Am Yisrael Chai. Have a wonderful Shabbos.